This is a story of boy meets girl, but you should know up front, this is not a love story.
For years, I've watched the commentary community just go out here and do whatever they want, lie on people, put out false allegations, just be hypocrites. And almost no one wants to call them out. It's like they're scared of them. I ain't scared of them. Who am I scared of in that entire crew? What they gonna do to me? What they gonna do to me? Fam, I'll pull up to a VidCon and disrespect the heck out of people, right? I won't even touch them physically. I'll do a bunch of things that don't cause them harm, like smack paper cups out their hand and knock their hat off, right? And just mean mug them. I just make them feel real uncomfortable without actually touching them. Right, that's what I would do if I ever met any of these people that we're going to be talking about today, just for fun, not actually trying to harm them. I really don't have any kind of grudge against these people, right? Even Tipster, no grudge at all. I just call things for how I see it. So hopefully we could, talk about this and nip these 3 topics in the bud, right? Hopefully. I do got some ideas for sequels, but it's more about their friends. But let's get straight into it. Don't forget to hit the like button, drop some comments, subscribe if you haven't. More importantly, check me out on Patreon. Oh, I said it, man. If I don't promote myself, nobody gonna do it. All right, let's get into it. Karen alert. Oh my, it's Karen. She coming. Get your stuff. Let's talk about Augie, aka the king of all incels. At least inside the commentary, bros. I really mean this when I say that I don't want incels to be offended because I use the word incels. I've seen it in the comment section. It's like, guys, if you watch any of my content, I'm the person that's here for you, man. I definitely was leading towards that black pill and incel road and then realized, wait a minute, I actually be smashing chicks. I get it. And maybe not the chicks that I wanted at the time. Now I was able to get the chicks that I wanted, right? Not saying that I'm like some master pimp or whatever, but I do believe that you should just work on yourself, right? And eventually you'll get what's due. Just focus on what you're doing. Better yourself, right? All those things. I don't never really see Augie say that or talk about that, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. What do I know? I'm the old crazy guy that just be smoking a lot. But you know what? I was thinking about something. I was going to say something. Nah, man. I know a lot of incels are probably going to feel insulted because I said that. Hey, fam, we not going to pretend that it's a good thing to be an incel. It's in the definition. It's involuntary. You don't want that in your life. Maybe you should, do things to try to better yourself and then get out there. That's the best option. And guys like me will try to promote that. Guys like Augie will want you to hide in your room and just ball up whenever a girl even waves at you. That's what Augie want. What I really don't like Augie for though is the false allegations. Oh, it's disgusting. Is whenever he don't like you, he just accuses you of being a pedo.
LMAO, they're doxing old pictures of me. Bro, they're so mad. Seems like Petty Page has a lot of pedophiles in her audience. Very strange of her to critique my audience for being a little edgy, while her audience is jerking off to pictures of me when I was in 9th grade. Forsyth responded to this by saying that he got the image from Google and that he didn't know that Augie was underage in the photo. Augie quote tweets this saying, "Kind of weird for you to admit to being a pedophile." And this is where we diverge into 2 separate perspectives. What Augie knows and what actually happened. In the first perspective, Augie makes the claim that Forsyth doxed old pictures of him and is a pedophile. Doxing is defined as Okay, but the definition that I'll be using for this video is the act of publicly revealing previously private personal information about an individual. However, Forsyth's screenshots would similarly prove that all he did was Google Augie's name, and thus the picture should already be publicly available, making it not a dox. Augie seems to acknowledge this as he drops the doxing claim in his quote tweet. However, he still doubles down on calling him a pedophile simply for posting a picture of Augie when he's underage. There's nothing to suggest sexual attraction in the original conversational thread as the picture is being used for the purpose of winning an internet argument.
You've got no proof that he is, a pedophile, and saying he's preying on kids is just being downright disingenuous. Is he preying on kids knowing their age? All right, is he? I mean, I haven't seen proof of that yet. I have not seen proof of that yet. It's like these guys are so like horny. Like they're like, oh, I just want to call him a predator so bad. Oh, you've got no proof that he is, a pedophile. It's like these guys are so like horny. Like they're like, oh, I just want to call him a predator so bad.
Tommy C apparently called the cops on Brickbong and swatted Brickbong. Police came out for apparent traces of CP. CP was not found, and they took nothing.
That don't really sound right, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That don't sound right to me. That don't sound right. Back to the picture.
Do you know how fucking embarrassing that is to be so monumentally wrong on so many levels? You've defamed and near damn ruined a person's reputation online for some bullshit just because you don't fucking like him. Yeah, I don't like him either, but I ain't calling him a fucking pedophile. Augie, what the fuck?
Where is the statement on that psychopath, pedophile you promoted, Mr. Britbong, who sends CP to minors? Aiden Projects, 15 years old? Oh, he's actually 16 now. Not that it's any better. Where's the statement on that? I don't care about an apology. I don't care about any of this. Just take accountability. People are saying, oh, well, it's not Ethan's fault because he's not responsible for another man's actions. Yeah, true. I agree with that. The problem is that this guy promoted Britbong, gave him a platform, gave him legitimacy. That's really the worst part of all of this. He gave this guy legitimacy. Even though every YouTuber in the book who's had a fight with Britbong told H3 behind the scenes, respected YouTubers too, not just Keemstar, but, people like Nerd City and Colossal's Craze or whatever. They told Ethan, they told you, hey, stay away from this guy. He's not legitimate. He has no legitimate grievance against any of these people. He deserved everything that came to him because he's a psychopath. But you propped him up anyway. Let him go loose. And now I've got a guy threatening to take down my channel and sue me because I called it out. So Ethan, where's the statement on that? I almost lost my channel because you promoted a guy who's going nuts, who's going haywire in the whole community. This isn't YouTube drama at this point. This isn't drama. This is like serious stuff.
Apparently the last guy in the clip that Augie called the P word, yeah, he does some nasty stuff, things that we might say is foul or wrong morally, but nothing that was criminal, at least not to anyone's knowledge on YouTube, right? Police were sent to this guy's home. Their computers were searched and they were found to be innocent. But then when it's brought up that there's a chance that this person might delete themselves from the game, here's their reaction. The commentary community, they're a sick bunch.
And that he ever actually gets you is he puts you in the note that he leaves after he does something drastic.
I feel like nobody would care anyway.
Saying Britbong, you're saying Britbong hurts himself.
Commits a terrible act of just mass destruction.
Love to see if anyone tried to blame that fucking who hasn't fucking moved out of his parents' house till he's 30 on anybody other than his fucking family and himself.
Yeah. Matter of fact.
Do a flip.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
Now, I'm not the guy to play moral police, but damn, son, that was cold. That was pretty brutal, fam. And Augie doesn't seem to care about that at all, right? And I'm not gonna make him, right? Can't force someone to care about having integrity and things of that nature. Nah, it's not like he's gonna go out there and, I don't know, be honest and truthful. I was gonna bring up the whole Augie versus Technicals debate, and then Technicals kind of pulled back on the whole commentary thing. And I'm not saying that he has to have a problem or issue with commentary bros, but for them to be going so hard on you and attack your brother and say these nasty things about you and trying to connect you to actions that had nothing to do with you, for you to be like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna bow out. I feel like it's a money move. So whatever. I ain't trying to mess with his money. I ain't trying to mess with nobody's money. Let's leave that subject out of this. I mean, if he don't like you, he'll just go out there and lie on you. He'll just make up a whole narrative, and then when he's wrong, he won't even admit it.
I don't know why Drama Opinions thinks that this is her. I guess she's just that dry for topics, so she needs to make up information here.
That it is my personal opinion that this person is likely a troll and not really crib show art.
I don't know why Drama Opinions thinks that this is her.
And not really crib show art.
But at the ass end of this 25-minute video, she does leave the possibility that it could be not Shannon. Listen to this right here.
This person is claiming to be Shannon, claiming that they're innocent, and at this point I really don't know for sure if they are or are not Shannon, but what I know is that a lot of the things that they're saying are factually incorrect.
Okay, pause. All right, so she admits in the video she doesn't know if it's creep show. All right, then why the fuck did you make a 25-minute video acting like it is, or even giving this account any possible amount of credence that it could be creep show?
If Malcolm from Malcolm in the Middle started a YouTube channel, never lost their virginity, and was just like, incel is king. Incel is life. Then I think that would definitely be Augie. Yo, I didn't expect this, right? We got a call from AugieRFC, baby. He's gonna call it and talk about this. This is gonna be crazy. All right. Yeah, you're on.
Pedophile.
Augie, look, is this because I asked you to go get cupcakes?
You know what time it is? It's boy bashing time!
Let's talk about Nicholas DeOrio. Clown. Straight loser in my eyes, fam. I remember he blocked me on Twitter for some weird reason. I don't think I've ever actually spoken to him on Twitter. I'm not sure if I ever added him, but then again, I do smoke a lot of the green. But I'm pretty sure I don't think I ever really contacted him. Might have mentioned him in a video that I did about creep show art a while ago, maybe over a year ago.
Yo, usually I don't pay attention to shit like this, but I thought this was quite hilarious. Yo, I'm really not even on social media like that, guys. I promise you. And in fact, I've never even sent this guy a message. I've never added him. This is so similar to Def Noodles. When majority of the commentary community was making fun of Def Noodles because he was blocking people, even though they never even contacted him, maybe because they mentioned his name in a video. And now, like a year later, the commentary community is doing the exact same thing. I've never even hit this guy up, but that's not really a big deal, guys. Like, someone blocking you that's simple. There's nothing to really complain about. I just thought that shit was funny. Like, damn.
But either way, he had me blocked on Twitter for no apparent reason. And then he unblocked me and was running around on live streams with his chest out, acting like he was a tough guy. I was like, whoa, that's pretty hilarious, man. I don't think anyone's actually afraid of you. And if they are, they would be fools, right? I think they just don't want to deal with you, right? Because they know you got a fan base and you're just going to scream out ratio and brag about how many views you have as if that means that you have any kind of point. Nicholas DeOrio ego is crazy. He knows his ego is crazy. He even makes it a part of his whole brand, right? I don't care. I don't like that kind of stuff. I think he's actually corny and he's not as good as he says. I've seen Nicholas get destroyed in a plethora of debates, fam. A plethora of debates. Right? With his cornball self, man. But he, let him tell it. You think he invincible. He think all his points actually make sense. It doesn't. It does not. And if you heard trains sounds in the background, what you want me to do? I don't know. That style of content is just not for me. Maybe I've matured and got older. But I just think that people or creators like Nicholas DeOrio are some of the corniest, most lame people out here in these YouTube streets, fam. He out here talking about how he got blackballed from a a live stream and meanwhile admits to him blackballing, like the rest of the commentary bros do.
Hey Aiden, how does it feel? How does it feel? Dude, we're blackballed right now.
What happened? Like, is look, I missed the part where he got back in the community. Like, did he just slide back in and nobody said anything, or I assume people said stuff, but nothing happened? He's still here.
No. So he didn't come back into the community. Salva just had him on the last 2 streams and stuff like that. And he released 2 videos. That's really the extent of everything that's been going on. Guys, if by the way, I request that you tweet out the stream and let everybody know that we've been blackballed, and me and Aiden are now discussing being blackballed from Salvo's news team. I don't want to hear a single word ever again. Like, I'm okay. I'm not going to harp about this for the end of time or whatever, but I don't want to hear a single word that I've blackballed anybody, bro. I've never kicked Salvo off my show, okay? Not once, all right? I literally made it as difficult as possible to have you around the first time you came through.
I mean, Nick just seems like such a attention hoe. He just does everything that seems like for clout or maybe income or to build his brand. It's just super disingenuous, right? Or maybe he's honest about him just being a nasty piece of crap that's like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. He just out here trying to get his monies. Maybe that's the case, right? And he's just super honest about it. I don't know. He still would be a clown to me, in my honest opinion. This dude is trash, man. Out here, like, just pretty much begging for attention from bigger content creators.
Well, you don't want to make a video, or you don't want to put anything on your Twitter account to talk about it and commend me on how I did a good job cleaning up your fucking mess, because you're cowards. You guys are absolute fucking pussies who nobody should fucking respect.
And then if he happens to get this bigger YouTuber or any bigger YouTuber to mention his name or give him any kind of attention, he brags about it. Oh man, he love that. He love that. He feel good when you do that.
I'm a nobody, but I'm also the nobody who made a video that got 152 views and made you snap, Nerd City. It's almost like you've never actually been criticized before.
A few moments later.
I find it funny how you mention, I find it funny how you start off your comment with, I find it funny. Were we dating, sir? I find it real funny that you think you can go out all night with your little friend. You want to tell me about my little friends? Yo, I'm really not even on social media like that, guys. I promise you. You know, it's wild when your mentor comes out here and tells the whole world that he's afraid of you because he taught you how to be nasty pretty much. So he's afraid of what he created. I don't know. It's just wild.
I had a fight with Nick DeOrio a couple days ago, and it wasn't anything abnormal. I'll show it to you. Everything's still up, out of the ordinary, but he took it really, really personally. And I don't think it's, looking back, I don't think it's anything that I haven't. He was being like, cute and coy and passive aggressive with me. He was being himself, and I was being obnoxious, loud, yelling me. It was something like that. I mean, it was over within a second. That's nothing in itself. The topic that I would eventually end up conceding on, it's really not relevant. But what's extremely relevant to what I'm about to tell you all is he threatened me and essentially threatened my livelihood through that. And I don't trust him. Nick DeOrio has already dropped the fact that John lied. Okay. He's in a call with, I think, me at some point, and he's decided to record the second call as well. Now, I want to make this abundantly clear. The guy who had the idea to record John in the first place was 100% me. And it was really for defensive reasons first.
Nicholas DeOrio turning on Tommy C was a clear sign. It was a clear sign, man, that this guy can not only not be trusted, but he had no loyalty whatsoever. He'll do the same thing that he did to Tommy C, to anyone within his group who he feels like can jeopardize his career by the crowd and the audience and the community going against it, which is why he's probably exiled other people that he was super cool with, right? If they actually wanted to make change, then you were their genuine friend. Wouldn't you try to help them make change? Maybe I'm crazy. If we're talking about hypocrisies, Nick got that all day. All day, fam. Just huge hypocrite. He's out here criticizing Deaf Noodles for saying certain things are a joke and you shouldn't take it serious. And then he comes out here and says certain things, but then blames the fact that he wants it to be a joke and that we shouldn't take it serious. You hear what I'm trying to let you know?
This motherfucker was gonna launch a merch line under Psych Draws, bro. And she was all hyped up. She was drawing fucking stuff, right?
Psych Draws.
And bro, John gets canceled and the whole merch line drops. So I have to fucking send her every person in the community to get a profile picture because she just lost so much money.
So Nick,
that's your problem, John.
Well, according to Nick after the show, that whole bit was a bit.
Dude, everyone understands jokes, right? But when I tell one, we have to analyze it. Like I just said something like from a class by a professor, and I didn't cite 15 sources. Like when I said that, Edwin, that was a joke.
I don't know. Even though he laughed at his own joke once again, I would say that probably is closer to a statement than a joke, right?
Oh, that's not it. Oh, yeah, he got these for days. When it comes to being a hypocrite, we could sit here for 5 hours if I wanted to. Damn, if I wanted to pull every single clip up. But just, for some examples, let's pull up the clip where he called out Optimus and tried to say he was a simp because he just, went through some socially awkward experiences throughout his life, right? I don't blame Optimus for that. When you're a man, it's real out here in these streets, fam, but I would hope that he got past it. And if not, man, I hope that he works to get past that, right? I'm one of those guys that I would like men to get better. But Nicholas DeOrio wants you to be horrible. He don't want you to learn from any kind of mistake. So yeah, look at him clowning Optimus.
Maybe through this, I'm talking to you, will see, because this is going to be great to see the aftermath of. I said, that's dope. So what do you go to school there for? What major? She said psychology. And at that point, I'm like, okay, we got one of those.
What the fuck does that even mean?
We got one of those. One of those. Either she's really, really intelligent or problematic, right? So, I thought this was a pretty genuine question, right? How hard is it? Because, I've always heard like psychology classes are really hard. There's a lot of work to it. So, how hard is that? Honestly, I've always been thinking that that's some difficult shit, which is true. I would think that psychology is kind of hard to kind of conceptualize and master, but according to her, not bad, pretty fine. So you're already seeing the problem here.
Oh my God, this is so fucking embarrassing. Does this not just sound like the most conceited shit you've ever heard? I'm not sure if it's because he's dialing this up for his YouTube audience or he genuinely processes information this way, but wow. And naturally, it gets worse.
I'm speaking in full sentences. She is speaking in singular words, okay? If any women are watching this video, man, or I guess anyone, because, I'm sure there's guys out there who drive text. Do not text like this. I am 20 years old. I am fully capable of being able to read a full sentence. I'm fully capable of understanding what you have to say beyond just a couple words. If you don't have time to text right now, or you don't want to text right now, you can tell me that too.
You might be like, Beast Boy, ain't nothing wrong with some good old-fashioned simp clowning. Okay. That's your cup of tea. I feel you. I'm all for comedy. But the hypocrisy is what we're focusing on. Let's play a clip of Nicholas DeOrio getting mad because he got caught being some simp. Being some simp trying to lie to the world, talking about you holding homegirl hand. And then when she let it be known that she was just your friend and she didn't want no parts of you, you started getting real mad about it. Real upset.
I was
But
crying.
do whatever you like, bud.
Tonka, when did the tears come out of my eyes? I was crying.
When did the tears come out of your eyes? Probably when that girl said she wasn't your girlfriend on that post. That was the saddest shit I've ever seen.
What girl said she wasn't my girlfriend?
When you posted a picture of you holding somebody's hand, just trying to be vague about it, and then they're like, you have a girlfriend? And the girl's like, no, he's my best friend.
Dude, you have no idea what you're talking about.
That was funny as fuck.
It's hilarious.
No, that was funny as fuck. That was funny as fuck. That's funny shit.
Dude, you have literally no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so that didn't happen, Nick. Nick, did that happen or not?
Yeah, it absolutely happened. Not the way
Okay,
you're
so that
explaining
happened.
it.
You posted a vague picture of you holding somebody's hand or like fucking some shit, and then do you have a girlfriend? She's like, no, he's my best friend and not my girlfriend.
Do not talk about my fucking personal life on here.
It's not your personal life. It's a tweet you made. It's a tweet you made, Nick.
Publicly,
Nick, it's a tweet you made. That's not your personal life.
Do not fucking.
It's a
bring
tweet
up
you made.
who
It's
I
not your
talk to
personal
in my
life.
fucking personal
It's a tweet, not your personal life, dork.
In a public forum, is it not public?
How pathetic is that, Nick? You're such a piece of shit.
Dude,
you went at Steejo about shit. What is it? I'm bringing up shit about Augie's dad. Hold on. What have I brought up about Augie's dad?
Whoa. Hold on.
What I bring about Augie's dad?
You think it's cool to talk like I intentionally don't name people like this specifically because I keep that part of my life very off the internet.
No, you don't. You try to post it and look cool, and you didn't look cool.
I didn't try to post it and look cool. It was her idea to make the fucking post in the first place. I told her.
I'm sure it was.
She did. That's none of your fucking business.
Then why'd you post it on Twitter, Nick?
It doesn't belong in this argument.
It's none of my business. Why is it up there, Nick? Why'd you post it if it's none of anybody's business? All you guys have is looking into people's personal lives, and it's really how is this your personal life, Nick?
Why are you bringing it up in a fucking debate, Tonka?
Because it's funny. Remember, it's about things that are funny. We're debating. We're debating, Nick. Is that what's happening? Oh, did Nick? Oh, little Nicky.
Oh, this one's a oldie but goodie. I never seen anyone call this out either. It's kind of crazy. It's almost as if people didn't want to mess up their chances of climbing the ladder. Wow. But yeah, DeOrio, he got into a Keemstar recently because he said a joke where he called Keemstar's girlfriend racist or a Nazi, something of that nature, and everyone sided with Nicholas DeOrio. It seems like you didn't understand why Keemstar would be so upset about this.
Keemstar, I urge you. I'm not going to do it. I urge you to post the logs from our group chat last night.
He's doing the same exact thing as he did on the Edwin show where he got destroyed. He's interrupting. Doesn't want to hear the counterpoint. Are you like this insecure that you need to give a narrative before you say what you're going to say? You have to preempt your sentence. I'm being honest. I think that you should release our DMs. Interrupting once again. You called me, motherfucker. I called Dead on Dave's show where you guys were talking about me, and fans were telling me that you guys were talking shit. How much money do I get for this paywalled stream? Again, see, this is what he did on Edwin's show. Nick wins by interrupting people.
Nah, it's cool. Go ahead, Keem. Nick, let him say his piece. That's cool. Go ahead, Keem.
This is what he does. All right. So what I came in here originally trying to say, but I got spun 7 different ways because this is Nick's tactics of not confronting the point at hand, is that Nick keeps on running on this narrative that a bridge is burned and we're at this war. I don't think we're at war. I think you're my friend, but you're salty. You're mad.
I think your girlfriend is a neo-Nazi.
Dave, he's mad. Why would Brantley be a neo-Nazi? Because you're mad.
I watched her hailing Hitler yesterday. I think she's a neo-Nazi.
What the
fuck? This is my point. You're mad. Why would you say that?
So it's no big deal, they say. No big deal whatsoever. Oh, okay, Nick. How come you didn't feel like that a few years ago when D'Angelo Wallace called your friend Turkey Tom, which he might get a video himself, actually. But when someone called him racist, you guys were really upset about that. But then you quick to call Keemstar's girlfriend that? I'm having a hard time understanding that, bro.
Happy Thanksgiving. We're eating Turkey Tom. He thought we wouldn't be able to see his racism through the thin veil of comedy. Meanwhile, he's doing this in everyday conversation. So allow me to repeat from yesterday when you tried to gaslight me. Go F yourself.
Which in my opinion is exponentially worse, and it leaves the realm of petty YouTube drama. It also is funny how he himself describes the situation in the video because it's a complete tonal shift from the accusations he made on Twitter.
I get what he's trying to imply, but I'm Alex falsely accused somebody of assault, so that's like comparing apples to oranges. Another thing that came up a lot was that I'm an SJW, which is ultimately not true, but even more ultimately ironic because the people calling me that were the ones absolutely losing it on Twitter, acting like I was calling Tom a Nazi and a white nationalist. I called him racist for saying I hate niggers. It's not that serious. The overreaction is what gets me the most. Was I overreacting? Obviously. My tweets were very mean, but you would think that a crowd who so valiantly champions their right to use edgy humor would be able to take a couple of mean tweets from some dude on Twitter without having a complete meltdown.
I see. You're choosing to play stupid or you're just dumb here because you're claiming it's not that deep and you're just sharing an opinion on Twitter. That's especially funny to me because you cross-posted this tweet declaring Tom was a racist to your YouTube community tab, where it was clear that you were trying to drum up some support and hype for an eventual video. There is no passive way to call a man a racist. I'm not gonna beat around the bush with you. To say a person hates an entire group of people carries a lot of weight, and while you're showing his supposed racism through a thin veil of comedy on Twitter, you were blatantly calling him a racist on YouTube.
Oh, I get it. You don't have to abide by the same rules that you and the rest of the commentary bros set because you guys are cooler than the rest of us. One of your leaders is the incel king. Stop it. There you go. Let's talk about Tipster.
Oh shit, we're fucking live. Hey guys, Dixter here, and before I deactivate my Twitter account after another emotional breakdown, my wife doesn't like it when you guys point out I'm flirting with girls online, so I'd appreciate it if you'd stop it. In other news, Zaptai should be registered as a sex offender and definitely serve time for these atrocities. Wait, hold on. Nick? Yeah, but that's what I said for Mini Lad. Wait, but why is it not as bad? It's the same exact age gap. Yeah, but wasn't he also talking to her when he knew she was 16? He was. So what the fuck are we talking about? I'm Dixter, shouty. Get the fuck out of my face with that.
But yeah, $50 if you spend it on a gym membership. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would 100% love to spend money on a gym membership, money out of my own pocket even. Okay. Cause I would actually love to go to the gym, but I'm going to be $120 with you guys right now. Because of my busy schedule, I do not have time to go to the gym. I'm doing my own thing that I'm trying to lose weight. Like I got my own little workout regimen and I'm trying to eat better and stuff like that. So I'm working on it. But no, I don't have time to go to the gym, unfortunately.
I don't like Tipster, man. I think he's a loser. I think he's a cornball loser, fam. Sensitive punk that just cry all day. Now, once upon a time, me and Tipster used to speak behind the scenes, fam. He used to pretend to be like some kind of fake nice guy. You know, the regular Tipster thing, social climbing, all that stuff. But then when he seen that I had a mind of my own, he went to try to, bury me. In a real nasty way. I'm talking blackballing, gatekeeping, things of that nature. Contacting friends, telling them not to work with certain people, stuff that he's admitted to. That's what he does. That is just a common thing. Oh, yes, I call my friends to tell them that they shouldn't speak to you and shouldn't work with you. Fam, there are certain people that I used to be, let's just say, cordial with, who act like they have some kind of huge beef with me now. Just because I don't like Tipster. He trolls me on Twitter. I troll him. He starts to cry. He tags a bunch of his friends because that's what Tipster does. He likes to tag his friends so he could get support on Twitter because he's such a softy. He can't handle it himself.
What are you getting called out for? Yeah.
This.
He goes to war with Nick DeOrio's parody account. Second day being blocked by Keemstar and my depression is coming over me. Keems kills kids. He went after this guy. I'm the one who dick rides Keemstar. Tag. But the same dude who said I dick ride tagged Keemstar. Write tweets about Keemstar.
Why do you have to tag somebody more than once?
Is that literally an oxymoron?
Is that literally an oxymoron? You're
Keemstar's definitely gonna see this.
He didn't say you dick ride Keemstar. You just shouted out to. That's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. But you know what's...
Look at that tweet. You see that tweet right there? There's no mention of Tipster. So the first tweet got him so mad that he scrolled down his entire fucking list just to tell him how mad he isn't.
He doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck.
But it seems like just because he pretends to be some kind of fake nice guy, everyone just lets all his actions go under the rug. Just like how he leaked the phone call with John Swan. Yeah, John Swan was being canceled at the time, but doesn't mean that Tipster wasn't leaking private phone calls, bro.
Okay. Like I said, I think it comes down to a difference of opinion. Don't worry, I'm not gonna fucking release this call, or I'm not gonna do some fucking video. I don't do commentary shit anymore. I don't give a fuck about this shit anymore. Quite frankly, I think the current state of the commentary community is garbage.
But then he'll go out and say how much he despises the commentary community. I despise it. I think it's garbage. It's horrible here, even though I'm engaging in the same acts.
We need to be calling it out. Stop doing this shit. You're literally eating your own just for clout on the internet. You fucking idiots. This is why I left, because I'm tired of this shit. I'm literally fucking tired of this shit. The commentary community is a fucking mess now. More specifically, the small commentators. I still have, my friends in the community.
Oh, it's a mess. The commentary community's a mess, guys. I'm running for cover. And then these friends make fun of him the whole time. He's such a loser. Oh, man. He's older than me. He's older than my older brother. Acting like he ain't got no sense. Acting like a kid, bro. Oh, man. He's going to cry when he get in the car. If I saw Tipster in real life, he would try to run away, end up tripping and then rolling away. And I'm just going to be staring like, why did he even do that? For somebody that talks as tough as he is, man, he probably going to be real scared. That's how these types are usually when it comes to a real life meeting, right? I don't know why I wouldn't try to cause him any harm in any way, shape, or form. That's not my style. Not anymore. Ooh, if you met me when I was young, I was bugging. Now I'm just like, whatever. I'd probably roast him, just make him feel really uncomfortable, bro. Just look at him. He's so afraid to talk to me on live stream right now. I called him out for 1,000 debates, and he said no to all of them. First, he was like, I need a reason. Then I get him a reason. No. But then he'll go behind the scenes and do a bunch of bull crap. I just really want to call him out on the blackballing and him being a punk and a lot of other stuff that I want to keep a surprise until he actually shows up. But if he doesn't want to debate, that's perfectly fine, fam. That's okay. I just don't want to see him getting tough and going and debating people's fans anymore. He has a habit of doing that. You call him out to a debate, he'll say no, then he'll debate your fan. Kind of like when the guy from Predator Poachers called him out for a debate and he said no, he's not Destiny. And then like the next day he debated his fan. This actually happened. You probably can't find it because Tipster removed all his clips, which that's okay. His channel, he can do whatever he wants. But man, just either you're going to be a man or you're not. Either you're going to debate or you're not. Stand on what you say.
People like Optimus quote tweeted the tip and said, 1 minute after upload, after Tipster tweeted about Amaranth, Tipster decided to burn every single bridge with every single commentator. People like Optimus and AC's real brother Turkey Tom, who were friends with you for years at this point, have decided to have their bridges burned because they liked a simp joke. Like, buddy, you're 35 years old. You're about to become a middle-aged man who's been on YouTube for 16 years at this point.
Bro, why is everybody like ass raping Tipster right now?
Are people ass raping Tipster?
Yeah, so I guess I'll never, ever experience G-spot stimulation.
I have no idea, dude. I just see a bunch of shit on Tipster, and then he deletes his account, and then like schizo people are like debating you on stream. Like, what is going on right now?
Okay, so Tipster deleted all of his content besides like the last 3 months, like a month ago or whatever. And I just pointed it out in a tweet, and I said, hold up, Tipster deleted all his content made in the last 3 3 months, bro, rip the classics, whatever. And then that's it. And then Tipster responded by saying, I did it for my mental health. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I don't personally understand it, but you can do what you want, right?
Hold on. I did it for my mental health. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. Well, he said he wanted to like move on from commentary or whatever, something like that.
Okay, that's fine and all, but like, how does deleting videos like help your mental health?
My boy Connor Dude Man said it perfectly when he put it out on Twitter. Tipster had a decent legacy on the internet. A little spurgy, but not that big of a deal. Now he will go down in YouTube commentary history as one of the hardest fall-offs of all time, completely butchering his channel and public images because some e-whores told him so.
Oh no, he made the big bad bully Tipster sad. He gonna cry. Oh man, I find that kind of stuff so funny. Just because I see all the things he does behind the scenes, and people just be like, oh no, he's a nice guy. And then he does a bunch of nasty stuff. He gets exposed and then he runs for cover. Oh man, it's so hilarious. And people just want to defend him because why? Because he pretends to be a cool guy. He was cool in your DMs when he seen you was on the rise and you was gonna grow. Not before that, huh? Makes sense. That's why you got people debating over him and telling people to leave him alone.
Okay, so what I'm going to argue, Aiden, is that I don't like, there's just a possibility he cannot develop that skill, right? There's a possibility you push him over the edge and he kills himself, right? And so while you're trying to get him to develop that skill to overcome this, there's a possibility that, okay, he could kill himself. And with thinking about that in mind, okay, it seems like the best response we could have is to just cease making those jokes rather than taking the risk that instead of helping him get over it, right, he actually kills himself. It seems like instead of doing that, it seems like the more beneficial thing that has the least amount of consequences would be us just deceasing with certain jokes towards Tipster that like give him emotional distress.
Are you trolling me? Wait, he could do what? Him? This the same Tipster's the same billion videos on Susie Lou, then go on there when she's all crying and acting sad one night and start bragging about all the money that he made. And to be clear, I don't care about the amount of videos you do on someone. I don't care if you milk content. I don't give a damn. But to go in there and brag about all the money that you made doing it, but then play victim now is crazy.
Thank you for helping me pay the down payment for my new car.
Is this the same Tipster that said that nasty thing about Keemstar's dog? And then tried to front like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, but when it was all fun and games and you thought Nicholas DeOrio was with the stuff, you was down with those kind of jokes. You was down with the edgy jokes. I'm down with the edgy jokes. And you see how I'm happy because I'm free to just be myself and do what I want and not have to abide by these fake rules that your commentary guys follow, or at least you say that you follow, but you actually don't.
This dog ever lands in the airport, you'll see what kind of person she is.
Well, I'll tell you what, my dog is 24 years old. He's the 10th oldest dog in the world, and he can walk around the block faster.
he can walk into walls so much better than my dog could ever.
I gotta be honest, Keem, I'm with them on this one. Like that poor dog, like you need to put that dog down, dude.
I don't think he has to put it down.
Jesus.
No, dude, that dog is suffering. It can't see, it can't do hardly anything.
Tipster, the nose still works.
If your grandmother goes blind, you're gonna put her down.
Absolutely.
Bag and put it around grandma's head. You're gonna put a pillow on her when she's sleeping, Tipster. You sick fuck.
To be fair, Tipster, some people and most decent people who have animals think of their animals as an extension of their family. So it would be to Keem, to me, like killing a member of your family. And if you're not killing a member of your family, then why would you be
My dog is not suffering. My dog wakes up every day. He does exercise. He walks around. He's hungry. He's not in a position where he is dying or suffering.
I imagine you take your dog regularly to the vet, so the vet would be the best one to give give suggestions on when it comes to his dog, not assholes on YouTube.
The vet really calls him the miracle dog because he's in such good health for his age.
All right, fair enough, man.
If his legs ever give out, are you going to get him a doggy wheelchair so he can roll around faster speeds?
As long as Buddy wants to get up and walk around, get up and go eat food and drink water, he's going to be alive no matter what.
I got to be honest, the grip pads on the dog's feet were fucking hilarious, dude.
He needs better traction.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like if, Tipster's dog was getting old and couldn't stand well and was slipping on the hardwood floor, he'd just sit on it and say, fuck it, it's over with.
I mean, hell, I have a 2-year-old dog in a house with hardwood floors, and she still sometimes has problems getting traction because they're hardwood floors.
Keemstar says, I want a full 10-minute apology about the tipster. Until then, you are blocked.
Yeah, I already noticed I was blocked.
You know what would be really fucked up is if Tipster gave a full 10-minute apology and then he unblocked me. That'd be real fucked up. I'd be really disappointed in Keemstar.
I mean, I don't know what the hell I would say for like a full 10-minute apology, but essentially what I'll say is he says he takes the dog to the vet and the vet says he's good, then my bad, dude. You're taking care of your dog. Cool.
Tipster also hates when people talk about his wife, unless you're Nicholas, DeOrio, and Augie, and anyone that he can kiss their butt and social climb and get views off of that, not off of his own volition, but off of him kissing butt. If you're those kind of guys, oh yeah, you can talk about his wife for a day. But anyone else, he don't want to allow it. He don't want to allow the talking about his wife, fam. Oh no, I'm doing all of that. I don't care.
My wife's not a public figure. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. She doesn't stream on Twitch. She doesn't have a presence on TikTok. None of that shit, okay? She's not a content creator. She's a normal person living a private life, okay? Just because her husband, me, decides to have a public existence on the internet doesn't mean my wife has to be dragged into this shit. And I literally hate that so much when people drag my wife.
I'm serious, dude. What do y'all think of that? Hey, baby.
Shut the fuck up. I know that was you. I ain't even got to look. I should send your ass back to Crenshaw P with his hot ass coat hangers, bitch. Would you like that?
Tipster gets real mad when you bring up his wife. I do not care. I don't give a damn. That's just me personally. I have no respect for Tipster, which means that I don't have to abide by these imaginary rules. Oh, you can't get it. He's gone past certain lines when it comes to me behind the scenes, but we're not going to get into all of that. We're not going to get into all of that. I don't think making jokes about somebody's wife is that big of a deal, in all honesty. I think he's being a little bitch. I really believe that because when his friends joke on him, he don't care. They bring up his wife on a regular basis, he don't give a damn, right? But when someone else who, mind you, both parties are doing it online, both are monetizing it to some degree, he's like, well, no, you can't do it. It's because he's kissing butt. I don't think those are actually his friends. I don't think anyone online is actually his friend. I think he's just a loser who, I guess because his wife can't do certain things, he's just miserable. That's why he simps to all these e-girls for the hopes. The hopes. Hey, Tipster, if you couldn't talk to them in real life without a social media personality, you probably ain't going to be able to get them now. I just got to call a spade a spade. Maybe that'll save you from getting exposed. Maybe. I don't know. These are a bunch of losers that got power, and you know what I say about power? Power corrupts. There's like no accountability because they have a following and some diehard fans that just don't care how nasty they are, you know? They've become the people that they've talked about for years, fam. And it is what it is. You have people like me that's going to call it out. Some people are going to call us crazy. They might even send their fans over here to hit the dislike button. Me personally, I don't give a damn. I have no fear in my heart, especially when it comes to these guys. Like, what? They wouldn't last a day where I'm from. And that's real talk. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Check me out on Patreon. Also, watch more videos. If you want to watch me live, go check out my other channel, That's BX Beats Boy Reacts. You should be able to find that on my homepage or something like that. See you guys later.